So you can see there that we've been delayed by 15 minutes, the pit lane opening in a bit, and then they will form up on the grid. There is Pierre Gasly, who will be hoping for better luck today than he had yesterday. He said he wasn't going to give up, and he's focused. And in Monaco in 2016 for the feature race, we're underway with a really good start for Norman Nato, who's immediately into the lead, and the racing engineering car of Jordan King trying to follow his way through. It's Nato who wins the battle for turn one. Are they all going to get through? It's Sorokin down to second, and this time Sorokin already beginning to fall back a touch. But Nato checking his mirrors into the chicane, the hardest braking point on this circuit. And absolute pleasure to have you with us. Talk us through the start. So we had Nato getting the immediate jump on Sorokin.
What a great start from Nato. From the second position is the best side to have the start, because you have the jump, a bit more grip on the clear side. Oh, great at the start, and then King on the outside. He tried the brake to jump Sirappi, but he didn't make up it. So really well from Nato. King really strong, really great.
On the screen now is for 4th, 5th and 6th, and sending one down the inside is Ollie Rowland. Mitch Evans saw it, he saw it coming, and he jumped the chicane. The man who had contact last year. Let's have a look at the move. How do you read this one?
Wow, was perfect the brake. He was on the inside, he made the corner, he cut the chicane. From my point of view,
what happened? So he was chasing Jimmy Eriksson through the swimming pool. Did he try one down the inside? Oh my word, so lucky not to get airborne. Eriksson.
For him, but we were right. So Evans was not really in the rules, cutting the chicane to maintain the position to Roland, so he took the penalty.
Will be this racetrack, and are we going to see how it happened? So this was under the restart of the virtual safety car, going from the virtual safety car. Now, was Evans
He was ready.
We've got it's at least a puncher for Nicholas Latifi, who is running in 8th position in the points. And has there been contact with another car, or is it contact with the barrier? Either way, a real problem. We've got the white flag being waved there to denote a slow car, and a puncher at the back. It's definitely contact.
Yeah, it's not a puncher. He crashed against the barrier from my point of view. Was completely...
I hit the wall. I hit the wall.
And there he says he hit the wall. So Latifi explaining the problem. And this is what you forget, because they're all so talented. You forget that every single corner is the end of it. So let's have another look. It's in the tunnel. He's trying. Oh, he's racing Markelov, and he's got offline, he's got onto the marbles, and he's into the wall.
Yeah, you can see very well how many marbles there are. And
oh, Sorokin is out of this race. The man in second place has hit the wall on the exit of the swimming pool section, and it was a disaster for him. 2 weeks ago in Barcelona.
He destroyed the weekend, this maneuver. Why? At the exit of the piscine, you don't have to touch the inside curve so much. If no, you jump against the wall.
Let's see how it happened then. Sorokin, the white ART car, following Nato, and he closed in.
How is it possible? How is that possible? I'm thanks. It's okay, mate. It's okay.
And you could hear how distressed he was. Oversteer on the exit of the swimming pool.
Yeah, he touched too much the curb. He was too aggressive on the left curb on the outside.
Oh, we've got another man in the wall. That's why we have a yellow flag, Nabil Jeffrey. And so it's all happening now in Monte-Carlo. Jeffrey off at La Rascasse.
It's coming interesting, the race. There's so many mistakes, so many incidents by the driver.
5 seconds to work on the car, that's the penalty. And King is in. So he was still in the race, and he's pointing to his mechanics to check. The front wing was fine, and they're still not going, but has he got a problem on the front?
He's indicating the front right.
And Alex Lynn thinks he's got a puncher, so it's all going off now. Lynn doesn't look like he's going any further. Lynn, might have a puncher, but Jordan King seems to be...
Make any mistake. We can see now they are really quick.
Oh, there's a problem. There's a problem. I can't believe it. There's a problem for racing engineering on the front right. It's... Oh, they've got it attached now, but is that going to...
Maybe 1 or 2 seconds.
Oh, he's right there. And remember, the tyres are up to temperature, which is not the case for Norman Nato. And Ollie Rowland has a few corners to respond. In the actual lead of the race at the moment is Artem Markelov, but he has not stopped, and he still has to for Russian time. We need to be looking at Norman Nato getting his tyres up to temperature, and Ollie Rowland, and we saw Rowland so strong into this corner earlier, but he knows he doesn't quite have the gap he needs to try and make the move. He's right with him there, and this is huge pressure. Say that Alex Lynn has managed to get past Mitch Evans.
On track, we keep pushing like this. Make mega job, keep it full. Mega job, keep pushing.
So Markelov being given encouragement over team radio to keep it going. Of course, he is still in the lead of this race, but needs to make a pit stop. It's a mandatory pit stop, but you can choose to take it whenever you like. And Norman Nato
in the track with 33 laps on the same tires. Very well done for him. Stay out until the end and just pit at the end because you are gaining to all your contender.
Wow, what could have been if he'd not started this race in 15th position. He was so strong. We see Jimmy Eriksson out of the race, and my word, Markelov is pushing for all he's worth. Full opposite lock coming out of Casino Square.
Yeah, you know, he has to gain 5th position. We can see again. Wow, good control on power.
We've got another car off the road, and it's the Trident there. Debris everywhere, and so this race that keeps on giving us drama. It's Luca Giotto in the Trident. We saw him hit the wall, climbs out of the car, and we're back under the virtual safety car.
It's strange because the car is not really damaged. It touched the inside wall.
Well, it's bringing him luck at the moment. We're going to focus on Artem Markelov, and we're back underway in Monaco. So racing once more with Markelov into the lead, but he's going to have to make his pit stop very soon. You can see the gap is 49 seconds. Well, it wasn't 49 seconds when we went under virtual safety. Doesn't make any sense at the moment. Markelov into the pit lane, but did he know about the virtual safety car? Because this is enough time to get out into the lead.
Yeah,
but he surely hasn't done it by legal.
Oh, no, he's fighting Norman Nato.
So Norman Nato, and Markelov comes out in the lead, and he's ahead of Norman Nato. He's on super soft rubber. And surely the stewards are going to be looking at this because it was enough to get himself into 6th place, but under the virtual safety. Norman Nato won't believe what he's seeing.
Norman Nato, stay calm because you don't have to overtake him. Don't risk.
Oh, they're risking it. He's going to the outside down into Mirabeau. We've got an incredible defence from Artem Markelov, who surely will receive a penalty with 48 seconds of this race to go.
He has to close to Roland, and he's so aggressive. We know how he's able to overtake. So Norman Nato not in a fantastic condition at the moment.
So this is the battle for the win in Monaco, which has been complicated by the virtual safety car. We have seen something truly sensational. Artem Markelov somehow, improbably, unbelievably, is going to cross the line first and take the checkered flag in Monaco. Confusion reigns.
Yes, he won it!
But is it going to be Norman Nato who takes it in the stewards' room later? For the moment, Russian time are pumped up because they believe they've won this race, and it would be Artem Markelov's first in GP2. But the big question is what happened under the virtual safety car. Extraordinary. So Markelov from Nato and Roland. For Racing Engineering, here's the team radio.
What a race! What a race! You're a winner in Monaco, mate. Winner in Monaco. What a race! What a drive! What a drive! Well deserved. What a drive!
Well, that really is one of the most extraordinary things I've ever seen in GP2. Artem Markelov, who started this race in 15th. This is Monaco. Who started in 15th position, improbably has won the race after 40 laps of Monte-Carlo. Norman Nato is in 2nd. Ollie Roland scoring his first ever GP2 podium in 3rd. Lynn won't believe he's not on the podium. He's in 4th place. Then Evans, Marcello, Giovinazzi.